Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to Game 2. Amandil actually took a game off of DDE. DDE chooses Shadow Temple, and he gets close spawn positions as this is not the MLG Shadow Temple. So DDE's hyper-aggression will actually work out for him. I have no clue why he just GG'd out of the last game. Maybe he knows he won't win with Pure Marine versus anyone that has Infestors because that fungal growth is just so darn strong. Or he just thought he was really far behind. I thought it was still anyone's game. We did have Amandil throwing up Nidus Swarms everywhere, getting his units quickly anywhere to deal with whatever DD has to do, and just completely shut him down. Even defending against the double battlecruiser rush, which actually surprises me. I thought that may have been one of those blind strategies no one prepares for and actually works out. Amandil is going to be, let's see if he hatched first this game, or he just does another blind roach one as well. DD is known to do that hyper-aggressive play, so that will completely shut it down. We do have that supply depot going up, not at the wall location, so most likely DD will be doing the Reaper play, or at least a lot of Marines. About to find out if he does get a gas at 13. Placing his barracks right here, I don't believe he is going to do Reaper play. The last time we saw this, he did wall off, do double racks, and then go for four more racks like right here and do 6 racks play. We'll see if he does that this game. We have the spawning pool going down at 14 for Amandil and not getting the gas first, which does hint at him doing roach play. We'll see if that does hold off the double racks. DD may know this is coming as he did see fast roaches last game, and he is going to scout that again this game, so we'll find out what his answer is. He may just try to bunker up down here, contain the Zerg player to just one base, and out-expand him, and then eventually just demolish him. He doesn't have any gas just yet. That SCV is making his way. Sees, okay, no expansion. Gonna go up the ramp, and he is gonna find out that the Zerg player is going for that fast roach one as he throws it down right in that SCV's face, not even trying to hide it. DD has scouted that as early as he possibly can. So we'll see what his response is. The Zerg player still has no idea it is close position, but probably can guess that it is from how quick DD has scouted him. And getting 2 more Marines, I'm curious what the number is when he decides to move out. Getting another supply depot, has not got any gases just yet, so Marauders nowhere near. One Ling is out to attack this SCV. This Roach one is almost complete, and I have to say this is looking bad for DD. I think this could be just a build order loss. Ling does take out that SCV. We do have 3 Marines coming, but 3 Roaches are being built. 3 Roaches do beat 3 SCVs. I don't care how you... I mean, not 3 SCVs. Well, they do beat 3 SCVs, but they beat 3 Marines as well. I don't care how well you micro those Marines. The Roaches will demolish them. DD is going to come up, see those 3 Roaches, and then just be like, oh, crap. And he may actually be able to take out this hatchery, and maybe not. Doesn't look like he can deal enough damage. He actually is taking it out very, very slowly. But those roaches are going to come. DDE does see them. And will he be able to get out? 1 Marine goes down. 2nd Marine. And 3rd Marine for no cost. And those roaches are just going to start attacking him. He is getting a bunker. Can this bunker be built in time? It has a build time of 40 seconds. And those roaches are now going to be near this ramp. DD is going to have to pull something out to do this. The roaches can pick off this SCV building the bunker. And I think this is going to be game over. DDE is going to be losing this game. I don't see any possible way he can hold this off. He's going to have to really work a lot of magic here. That bunker trying to go up, but those roaches just deciding, you know what, we don't want you to go up. A lot of SCVs pulled off, and this bunker only has 100 HP left. The bunker actually is going to go up. Marines are going to hop in it. DDE is going to start repairing it. 1 roach has gone down. 2nd roach looks like he is going back, so DDE, by some miracle, has defended that, but he did lose 7 workers in that. So it is now 17 SCVs versus 22 drones, but he has his command center up, gonna lift it up, and like, wait, no, let's go for an orbital command first. I don't know what the Zerg player is going to be doing. He has a solid wall off against any type of bailing play, but there is no doubt he is behind. And I really got to question DD going in with those 3 Marines. When he saw that Roach one coming up, maybe he thought the Zerg player may not get roaches immediately and could do some damage. I don't exactly know. But from watching Chef play, I see that build all the time, and it does beat these cute 2X builds or Hellion first builds. So it is a strong build. If Amandil did commit and keep building roaches instead of getting this expansion, he would have won. Most likely. I don't see DDE be able to hold that off if Amandil kept building roaches. And now he is getting a tech lab on that barracks. Curious what he is going to be getting. 22 SCVs versus 31 drones, but he does have Mule, so he's still in this game. Don't count DDE out. Going in this loss tab, you do see him losing a lot more minerals. Doesn't look like he really canceled any buildings, so that is all. I'm curious what all that consists of. I can't. Oh, well, that's all SCVs. He's probably lost, well, SCVs and Marines. 7 SCVs, 3 Marines does equal 500 resources. Is getting a tank and looks like a medevac as well. One Ling is going to come up, and I'm curious if DD will be doing some like medevac micro with a tank and come back in. Pull off a boxer from Broodwood Times. And look at this wall. Places it a little further back. Does have these double bunkers going up, and I'm going to be guessing he's going to be doing some type of... No, he's getting siege tech. So I guess this is going to be standard play. We do have Amandil moving out a lot of Lings. And, oh, Baneling's morphing. Looks like he is going to be doing the Baneling bust. And DD is going to be doing a drop. This may not be the time he wants to do a drop. However, he may be able to scout this. Amandil doesn't really have any overlords. Actually going to drop, take out this one Ling. And let's see, how many Banelings is that? 13 Banelings are out. DDE is going to take out that scouting Ling and probably going to lift up his command center. Well, he should wait till this drop is done before he does anything greedy like that. And tank does have siege mode. Is he going to go in siege mode? And no, he's lifting up his command center. This is not what you want to do. Oh, actually placing it a little bit better. Okay. Okay, did he throw down a scan? No, he has no idea that the Baneling nest is up, but just placing it in a more better position. This tank wants to siege up. If this tank sieges up, he will do tremendously better against this Baneling bust. And DDE, what is he up to? Looks like he just really wants to secure this expansion. And is going to see lots of units from Amandil. Amandil does, I guess, see this coming. Is going to back off his units, so DDE cannot find them. He doesn't want DDE to scout that he has this many units. As if, well, DDE does see all those, he will not land his orbital command down here. But if he never sees that giant force, he may decide, you know what, it may be safe to take my expansion. You are macroing up, and looks like one overlord will go down. He thinks he's safe on the high ground, but these Marines are like, no, we can drop up here and take you out. That overlord does go down, which does not supply cap Amandil one bit. Does have Lings up here to deal with this drop from DDE, and still lots of Banelings. DDE still on just one base. And I'm curious what he decides to. He is going to land his orbital command. Does have 3 tanks watching this ramp. And going to be dropping all those Marines down. Going to do some damage possibly, but these Lings are in the position where they can quickly get us around. Marines juiced him up. Takes out 3 drones. It looks like Lings come and they instantly lift up back in that medevac. These Banelings and Lings are still just sitting idle. Looks like Amandil decides, you know what, we should go a macro game. And I don't know if that is the smart call, as DD is getting that tank number up. Once he gets it high enough, the Banelings aren't a huge threat to him. Neither are the Roaches. He is going for more Roaches, getting that armor upgrade before any type of weapons. And DD is just looking around the map, trying to find any overlords he can pick off, I believe, or any ninja expansions. There's this overlord, but he cannot pick it off until he gets a Viking out, which I don't believe he will, because the Marines will drop and it will make its way over into no man's land right there. And we do have a patrol by Amandil with his Lings, trying to prevent any type of drop, giving him vision of that whole area without using creep. Very nice job. Going in this work count, you do see 38 SCVs versus 38 drones. And DD is bunkering up. You can see this Laffy Taffy has started expanding its way into DD's base. And DD is looking like he wants to do another drop. But Amandil does have that watchtower, does see this coming. DD should have checked for that on his way, checking all these bases. Just popped to the watchtower, taking out that Ling, and then popped back to it, making sure there's not a Ling there. As this drop is going to be intercepted most likely. And one interesting thing is, I don't see any infestation pits with infestors. And that is what he really needs, but has a lot of Roaches and Banelings. And these Marines are going to even up the harvester count. It looks like actually giving him the small lead. 43 SCVs to 36 drones. And going to drop Marines off again, popping a lot of those Banelings. But here we go, big attack coming in. And we'll see if these tanks can take out these roaches. Marines coming in, those roaches dealing a lot of damage. The tanks, a lot of them out of range, and the roaches going straight for that middle line. Those tanks are dealing a lot of damage. Marines trying to do what they can, but Marines falling back to those tanks. Roaches falling in. Here's all these tanks doing this attack with their shot cannons. A lot of those roaches going down. And DD does have enough bio, I think, to clamp these roaches. This one roach is trying, saying, you know what? I can take out your SCVs. It is 39 SCVs versus 44 drones. And over this army tab, you do see DDE with an army, Amandil with no army. At the same time, his drop is still going on. Spinecrawler is up, and DDE is going to pick up those 3 Marines and sees everything that is going on. I think DDE is going to be taking this game. Has all these tanks, and Amandil doesn't have an answer to that unless he catches these tanks out of position. And what is Amandil's response? He does have that macro hatch going up. He is floating 1,400 minerals, so he can build a lot of lings, getting some more banelings. But with this tank count, I don't know how effective banelings are going to be. DDE is just going to be taking his 3rd base. And he's done a pretty nice job of just scouting around. And that scan is going to go off, splitting his Marine so he can take out both that tumor and see if there was one up here. Really nice job, and also going to take out that Suicide Overlord. So DDE is on fire right now. Going to take out these rocks. I thought he was going to expand up here, but it looks like he may just want this expansion. Go for a PF, and that thing will not be taken out by lings or roaches very easily. We have Ventral Stacks and Overlord Speed being built, so it looks like he is going to be doing some type of carpet bombing on the tanks. And if you want to do that, you really need those Infestors to keep those Marines stationary, so your Overlords can actually get to the tanks and drop lings on top of them. Amandil showing he is a Blue Dwarf player, but unfortunately for him, DDE is also a Blue Dwarf player, and this technique will not really take him by surprise as he was Protoss, and the bombing was huge with Zealot bombs on top of siege tanks. So he's done this play many, many times in his lifetime. And this command center is just about finished, going to be going off to that gold. And looks like 2 Marines going to come in, and DDE's like, you know what, it may not be a full drop, but these Marines can deal damage. He's at 0-0 upgrades. Amandil just has 1 armor. And I love this tank positioning down here. Oh, maybe he's going to move out. I was going to say the tanks down here actually give him attack right here and are immune to lings. But he is just going to be slow pushing his way into the Zerg player's base. That Sax is just about done. And we're about to see the carpet bombing go off. Is he going to do it with banelings on the mineral line, or is he going to just do it on tanks? Or Marines. We do have banelings and everything loading up. And he is just going to bomb these tanks to living hell. We'll see if DD has enough Marines where he can easily demolish this. DD kind of sees it coming, throws down a scan, sees, wait, where's your army? May want to move in. And here he goes. All the Overlords coming. Marines going off to attack. Keep in mind there's banelings in those 2. And keeping a spread on those Marines. And looks like Amandil has the answer to this mech play. Where was this during beta? And DD losing quite a bit right now. But it looks like he is going to be able to hold possibly. That is a lot of roaches. 6 more roaches in production. This one tank is just sitting here. The medevacs have to be doing drop play. I would assume so. Should pick that tank up. No, he does not. This PF is morphing. Is that going to finish in time? DD is falling back in his base. And that carpet bomb was super effective against DDE. All the roaches go to attack that, and the command center does lift up, and now is going to be going over to this base. These rocks are not down yet, so it may have time to turn into a PF. We do have a Hydra Den being built now, so Amandil with his very unique ZVT style. And I have to say that carpet bombing was a lot more effective than I ever imagined it being. And he's putting 3 creep tumors there like, you're not taking that gold, man. And these Marines look like they have a bad rally. He is pulling them back. And that's a lot of medevacs that DD has. And is just going to be totaling up. I think he really needs to get this expansion up here, but this Overlord is crapping out the creep. So DD cannot do it, but he can drop units there, take it out, land, get a PF. And that will be fairly safe against these roaches. But the roaches now taking out these destructible rocks. And they're going to be able to take out these rocks as well. And have a backdoor into DD's base. So it's going to be really hard to defend this as Amandil will be able to either attack here or back here. And DD does see those rocks going down. Immediately going to start taking out his rocks. And it would be pretty good if he just walls this whole area off. Amandil taking out those rocks. And with a lot of roaches, is DD actually going to have the units to hold this off? Going in this army tab, DD does have the more units, the larger army. Is actually throwing up a sensor tower. But I mean, he can't get the third base up for the life of him. And Amandil doing another carpet bomb, it looks like, with banelings, lings, and, well, banelings and lings. I don't see many roaches in this. And there goes the ninja expansion for Amandil. DD has, kept one Marine on patrol, so he will find that. And moving out with lots of Marines. Amandil doesn't really have any type of infestors. So, this play can kind of be stopped by infestors. DD could still try his hut and micro against the Overlords. And Overlords are actually slower, I believe, than Banelings with speed. So it may be possible to just micro those Marines against the Overlords. We do have Hydras. And the Hydras, again, very odd choice against Marine tank. As, to my knowledge, Marines beat Hydras and tanks demolish Hydras. So it doesn't really seem like the units you would want to be building, but Amandil saying, you know what? With this carpet bombing, these Hydras are actually effective. Does have this Nidus network. Overlord is here, so at any time he can float on over, get that Nidus one off, but DD does have vision of his entire base. And has he scouted that yet? No, he's only on patrol at this ramp. And there goes a Nidus, and DD is falling back. And this medevac is going to be seeing exactly where that is. SCV is trying to mine at this goal. The Roach saying, nuh-uh. DD is back home because, well, he heard that Nidus go off. Overlord trying his hut out. Is he going to get this? And yes, he does deny. No, he doesn't. This command center lands just in time. DD is going to stem and take out that Overlord instantly. And did that medevac see it? Yes, the medevac does know about that third base. DDE has a large army, 162 food to 139 food. So you may think DD cannot lose this game. We will find out. He throws the scan. And tanks sieging up, split up. And here we go. Carpet bombing going off on all those tanks. And he does have bunkers here as well. Huge force coming in from this side. Hydra's trying to take out this PF before it turns into it. DD just cancels it. Has so many Marines. These Marines are going to clean up these Hydras. Still Overlords with Banelings. DD's got to be really careful. Trying his best to split those Marines. Does a great job at splitting his Marines. And still has a huge army. This PF is repaired. And now DD should go and take out this third base. There is a Nidus Worm there so he can get quick reinforcements. But DD is going to attack that before he can actually build reinforcements of his own. Doesn't have any units in that. Doesn't have any Banelings out. Those are just Hydras, and this many Marines will just completely stomp the Hydras. Not even worth it at this point. And look at all these medevacs DD has. Has way more medevacs than Bio. And with this PF up, this is going to really stop Amandil's play right now. And here we go. Marine's going to be landing. Going to take out that Nidus Worm. Stop any type of reinforcements coming. This third base is going down. Amandil doesn't really have too much saturation left, but he is getting infestors out. Those infestors will demolish this Marine play. So I'm really curious. There's going to be one more carpet bomb from Amandil left, and he is going out of that Nidus Worm as well, or Nidus Network, as that Worm did get taken out, that third base did. And he's pretty much all in at this point. Doesn't really have any more minerals left. Doesn't have any stockpiled up. Has to just do one last huge attack and hope he can take it out. But DDE, 150 food versus 83 food. I don't believe that one last hurrah will be enough. Especially with this PF. It's going to be really hard to take that out. Infestors aren't the best at taking out planetary fortresses. And with this many medevacs, he may be able to actually out-heal any type of fungal growth. I've never seen like this many medevacs, but they're going to get picked off if he's not careful. Fungal growth, and oh my god, DDD. Oh, losing a lot of those medevacs. But he is still ahead by a significant amount. Does have a third base coming out. Actually, not third base, just his main base. And Ghost, a Ghost out. No, he doesn't have Ghost out. Does have Ghost. No, he doesn't even have Ghost building. And a Nidus Worm does get built here. DD does see that. Is anything in this network? No, it isn't. We do have a drop coming here. It does get fungal growth. And now he's going to pick it up. Doesn't lose anything. And stops any hopes of expanding. And that was a big mineral waste right now for Amandil, I don't know if that was worth it. Probably should have just put drone in an overload and floated it on over. Because at this point in the game, you have to use everything on armies, as he is completely mined out with 300 minerals left. 375. And gonna morph, those are all banelings. He is completely all in now. This is all he's ever gonna have, unless he does a lot of long distance mining. And these banelings may just go take out that PF, as well he has to take out the planetary fortress if he wants to actually have any chance at this game. If he doesn't take it out, well, DDE's just going to be able to mine from this. Actually, this is almost already depleted. And here we go, big play, a lot of banelings and banelings infested and stuff. These Marines are going to be split up. Even has bunkers to place his Marines in. Drones coming in and too many tanks. And DDE takes this game. We are going into the ace match between Amandil and DDE.